What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, sorry about that. I know it's a little long intro, but your boy has to do something a little different today. Ain't got all my people here. I ain't got one of the main ones who helped me run the show. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and bring in the free agents. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, fellas?
What's going on? Good on. What's going on? That was 4 times.
I saw y'all backstage like, is he all right? Is he gonna make it? Yeah, I was gonna make it, man. I got it.
You okay, man? You need some help over there? I'm sorry, man. Me and Lever, like we don't know what to do over here. We trying to press buttons, like
Exactly.
I don't know what's happening. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm doing all right. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yeah, see that? That's 3 times.
He can't help it, y'all. He can't help it. I'm good, man. I'm good. Man, I wanted to just jump in and just go ahead and talk about how I'm defining my freedom today because I'm super excited about it, man. Today, my sister sent me a video of my dad working out by himself. You know,
nice.
Yeah, dog.
Wow.
And it felt really good because obviously, that's my thing. Working out, eating right, and I think I told you about his condition. He was deteriorating, but after a conversation I had, we had like a real heart-to-heart moment, and I was like, Dad, look, your situation, it's not like it's uncommon, but at the same time, like you can pull yourself out of this, man. But you have to like take the initiative and do what you can do. So he started working out, man, started eating right, and then today was his first day taking a full like jog around the track today. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yo, is your dog all right, man?
I don't know.
Get at me, dog.
Get at me,
dog.
dog.
All right? Get up, you dog.
He wants treats, and he's bougie. You know what I'm saying? We raise him that way. He gets what he wants. So he knows when it's 7:45, he gets his treat.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you defining freedom today, Mr. DJ Elbow Greasy?
Well, obviously.
You ain't got
the spirit of DMX lives in my dog, man. You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah,
it's real. I know. Yeah, man. The way I'm defining freedom. Oh, he's getting closer and closer. Wow.
Pick him up, man.
Pick him up. Yeah.
He runs.
Comfort him. Show him some comfort.
Stay. Good boy. Okay. Hi.
There we go.
There you go.
There's Marley.
Hey, Marley.
You better know.
Marley. Hi, guys.
There you go. Now
he's like, no, I didn't want.
You know how that's how kids are. They whine until you pick them up, and then they just like stop like this whole time.
Yep. That's all they wanted. That's all they
wanted. He wants. Well, no, he does not want me talking to people. Right? Like if I look out the window,
you have a jealous dog.
What? I can't talk to any dogs outside the window.
Yeah,
wow.
You saw what it was like when I was trying to talk to Fiverr. He lost his mind. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So what people don't know is that Lever is a adamant animal lover, preferably dogs. Like if you've never seen Lever around dogs, it's quite interesting.
I just starts to cry. Yeah, I have a connection.
Yeah,
with a number of different dogs.
I think that he was
especially in New York.
A dog in his previous life or something.
Yeah, I mean to that extent, definitely sad over the loss of DMX. How am I defining my freedom today? Man, I mean, I think I say the same thing over and over again, but for me, it's just trying to move forward and understand where I came from. And that's always important to keep that perspective in mind. Like never forget where you came from, but not letting that define where you are, where you're going. So yeah.
Nice. All right. And for me, how am I defining freedom today? I don't know. Like my life has been like kind of hectic and frantic as of late. Just trying to get like all this technology crap together. I got a new computer, and so that comes with blessings, but then also problems. And so, so I guess I'm defining freedom by working through problems. There we go. See, I did that. I worked through it.
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I felt in my heart you had a follow through with that. So I'm glad you did, because you would have got stuck over there like, no, bro, come on. Please.
Yeah. So I think it's
out of it.
working through problems, just like I just worked through one in that conversation. So real quick before
did you reach out though? Like, are you one of those people that go through stuff and don't reach out because you're trying to figure it out on your own?
I mean, yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
you know what it is. I like to help
this week.
Yeah, I like to help people solve problems. And I like to solve my own problems, which I guess is not necessarily healthy, but that's what I do.
But you know what? You admitted that in the beginning though, and I think that's progress. That shows progress, bro. In the beginning, you was like, I don't really like asking for help, but since you guys are here, I need to do this.
That is true. Yes. And I mean, I think the thing is for me too is like, because. And there might be a controlling issue, but there also is just like the factor of like, I know what it looks like in my head, and sometimes it's hard for me to like explain it in a way that is going to come out the way I see it in my head, and so I'm just like, don't worry about it, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. So are you an overthinker?
I am. I overthink a lot, a whole lot. I think about a lot. All the time.
do you when you don't ask for help?
That's why I don't smoke weed anymore.
Okay. When you don't ask for help, when you don't ask for help, is it because you feel like do you feel like if you can't solve this, then somehow you're not smart or you're a failure, and you take a small thing and you kind of exacerbate to make it bigger and becomes bigger?
No, that's not it. I think what it is if it doesn't turn out the way I envision and see it, then I get frustrated, and then I might look at you differently. And I like to, keep people in high regard. So
in other words, they don't do it to your standards, they're dumb.
Right.
Not necessarily dumb. I don't do it to my standard.
I don't ask you for help because I don't want you to not do it for no money.
I want to ask you help. I don't want to call you stupid.
Right. This dumbass. Why I call you dumbass?
I can just see you right now.
Really? It's getting hot over here, y'all.
Really? Oh,
that was good.
Oh,
no, that's not.
There's a lot of.
What I normally do is
you don't ask for help.
Yeah, but what I normally do when if it's not really what I want, I'm just like, all right, it's cool. Did you just throw your dog on the ground? You did that a lot.
We were talking about you. We were talking about you. No, he jumped. The jump was great. The landing, not so much.
All right. Well, look. Let's we got a lot to do. We got a lot to get into, but before we do that, let's welcome some of the people. As always, we have our man Kadre is in the building, coming to us from his official music and performing arts channel called F Land Music Group. What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna let him be in the back, check on his dog for a moment. We also got hold on. I saw her, but she said something else first. But I'm just gonna go with this one. We got Cherie in the building. She said, and she also said growth, but I think she was having a conversation with Kadre, and that's why she had mentioned growth. But what up, Cherie? Thank you for joining us.
Or I think she was talking about you.
Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hey.
Yeah. She was talking about you and being able to juggle everything.
Got you.
Yeah, so she gave you a huge shout out.
Oh, thank you, Cherie. We got Thomas Crispin in the building.
What up?
What is going on? And
a lot of people in here right now.
Yeah.
Kaya,
I think it's honestly
Sheree's checking in from where?
We got Deborah FHS.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? We got Kai Sam.
Kaya, what happened?
Kaya Sam, what is going on? Yeah. Oh, Deborah. Shout out to. Okay, so I do this other thing called Your Educational Story. Shout out to Deborah. I produced that show with my guy Martin Smallhorn. Oh, maybe this is Martin Smallhorn, and he is on his wife's. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What up, Smallhorn?
Dude's driving around with the license plate saying peaches on it.
By the way,
yo.
St. Louis.
Oh, Cherie, what up?
Cherie's in the house.
Yeah. Wait, is Cherie's in St. Louis?
Cherie, are you in St. Louis? We'll wait for that response.
St. Louis. Yeah, she said St. Louis, the first black woman mayor.
Yeah, St. Louis just got the first black woman mayor.
So,
but is she in the Lou or she's just saying that?
Also, Smallhorn shouting out Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn, what up?
She said yes. So, Cherie, were you listening to DJ Elbow Greasy this morning? Or not this morning, this evening?
I DJed twice today. I DJed this morning, and then last night out here, which turned into the morning.
Yeah,
GMX, and then
before we do that, because I want to talk about it. But let's go over these house rules real quick. All right, so we already did how y'all defining freedom today. Feel free to put that in the chat. How y'all defining freedom? And I really feel like I'm Bel-Ami over here right now. I'm like scrolling through all this stuff.
Ricky, he'll get mad at Bel-Ami and say, "I'm a better Bel-Ami than you are, man."
Exactly.
Come on, get better.
I can't outdo Bel-Ami.
Whoa.
Before we go any further, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification. I'm trying to sound like him. But we are missing our brother right now, Bel-Ami. Right. He is in Houston doing his thing. I think he had a show. I mean, not a show, but he had another podcast that he was on this evening, and then he should be popping in here very shortly because he's also doing a photo shoot. The man is busy. It's springtime, so that means Ricky and Bel-Ami are going to get real busy doing all their performances and gigs. If y'all didn't know, we have some very talented musicians and artists. DJ Elbow Greasy and myself, we're still working on it, trying to get our gigs together so we can go out and do some tours as well. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Y'all way, man. Oh, yo, shout out to my sister. She just hopped on.
What up?
Christina. It's my sister, man. Shout out to you. I love it when family hop on to support.
And DJ Elbow, to answer your question, yes, that was Cherie listening in on your mix this afternoon. So let's go over some house rules. Anybody want to take this one?
House rules. Think before you speak, but speak freely.
That's right.
I'm gonna be like Bel-Ami. You know what I can't stand about certain. No, I'm just you know what I can't stand about certain people, man. When you don't think before you speak, man. You know what I mean? Like you really got to think about what you're gonna say before you say it. But yes, the whole point of the show is to be completely free. Speak your mind. And here's the thing: if you don't think before you speak, be okay with getting a little kickback, and be okay with some opposition and conversation. That's what it's all about.
Yes. And the other thing is we're all about just learning and growth here. So if you hear something and you kind of rubs you the wrong way, or you feel some kind of way about it, talk to us about it. You can either do it through the chat, because we know we're like your exes, we stay in them DMs, or you can jump online and come and see us. All right. So here is how you do that. I just put it in everybody's chat. So if you want, please come.
Actually, Bel-Ami beat you to it.
No, that's me. I just put it all on it because we're also streaming on his channel. So that's why it comes up. So yeah. So put it, if you want to say anything, if you want to come visit, by all means do so. We love visitors, especially now there's only 3 of us right now. We love, get somebody else in here, have a little conversation as well. And we welcome trolls. All right. So all you little trolls out there, if you want to troll our page and you want to say all kind of stuff in our chat, won't you come back on stage and talk to us about it? I thought it was a troll.
Yeah, don't be afraid to hop on, man. We enjoy conversation, but just the whole point is just to talk.
Yeah, but there is one rule though. If you're gonna come on backstage, you gotta have your camera on. All right. There's none of this you want to be seen but not, or you want to be heard but not seen kind of deal. All right. You gotta own your words. All right. This is that's what freedom is about. If you want to talk about it, be about it. Let us see you. So
let's see your face.
Yeah.
Sheree said be careful what you wish for. We asking for it, Sheree. Bring it.
Nah. So are we gonna can we
hold on. Let's talk about some hot topics. Go ahead.
Yeah, this dude, man. This dude. I thought what I'm talking about is a hot topic, but
that's I know. That's right. I just wanted to preface it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like last week we had the situation where dude came on, and I don't want to engage with people who want to send insults. If you're gonna send insults, like especially like hate tinged, racist, sexist, homophobic, like those type of insults, like I don't want to have a conversation with you. I would rather beat your ass. So for me, there's no point. And I think there's some people who just want to troll. And so like, hello, Pamela.
That's my mother.
Oh, wow. I'm over here.
My mom on here. What's up, mama?
Yo, what's up, mama?
I'm so glad to see Mama Ricky.
You know. All right. So we got to be on our best behavior, gentlemen. All right.
I think my point is, I think there's a difference between engaging, especially during a time like this, like when they called us monkeys. And I'm going to tell you why I was upset. I have someone I know who's an educator. They had a, colleague who did a presentation, and they start the presentation out with black children making monkey noises.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so my point is that like we're living in a day in society. There's a White Lives Matter march tomorrow outside of LA. You know what I mean?
Are you going?
We're living in nah. Because there's an anti-White Lives Matter march too. And so like these are all distractions, right? And so like I felt like that person was being a distraction, and they want to have constructive conversation. We can have it, but distractions, like nah.
But that's the thing though. I think that they're being a distraction because they want to be heard.
Right.
So if you want to be heard, I want to give you the opportunity for you to at least talk up. And but the thing is though, you have to be the person to stand behind your words and say what you got to say. The thing that gets me about like what happened last week was that once we offered up the opportunity for that person to come backstage and then to come on camera, they just didn't want to do it. And so you say a lot in the chat, but then when you had to put your face to it, then you quiet. And so my thing is that person, because since we're the free agents, right? That person ain't free. And I'm trying to set you free. That's all I want to do. Yeah. So it's like either you really about it, you're about what you're saying, or you ain't about it.
Right.
And if you ain't about it, let me help you get to where you really want to be.
Yeah. So. But you know what, man? Most people don't want to come out. They don't want to be free. They just like the attention. I always look at like, immature kids, matter of fact, immature adults. Let's go there because they got some old adults do the same exact thing. They just talk and they just say stuff, but have no like substance behind what they're saying. I just need some type of attention. So like even in my coaching session, sometimes when I know somebody's like that, I like to get straight to the point. Like, hey, what are you needing? Like, what type of attention are you seeking as to why you feel like you gotta shoot off fireworks and say, wow, look at me looking stupid. So okay, now I'm looking at you. Now what? And most times when you do that, like my kids, sometimes they sit back and cry. They used to. They sit back and cry. I'll just sit there and look at them for a minute. I'm like, now what? What else do you want? So giving them an opportunity, like, to say whatever they want. And then, okay, now we acknowledge you. Now what?
Right.
And I'm huge on not being confrontational, but intentionally conversational. Because I'll get right to the point. Like, yo, what's the point of you being here right now? What's the point of you saying what you need to say? What are you hoping to get out of it? If you were hoping to make me upset, make me pissed off, it's not going to happen. If you want to fight, that make it happen. But, I'd rather you just come to me and say, I want to fight you because of this. You know what I mean?
So even if they're insulting you, if they're calling you monkey or, any other type of, like, you're like, okay, that doesn't bother me. You're like, okay, whatever.
Absolutely, dude. Nothing. All right. Absolutely. I can't say it doesn't bother me, but they can't get a response out of me. Like you cannot, because here's the thing, like anytime we take a word that has been defined by somebody else, and we allow it to uh, make us respond to it a certain type of way, we've completely lost control. And so my whole point is I'm free enough to have control of myself, to understand what my buttons are, which is why I put that post out the other day. Like, I don't have any buttons. The buttons that you think that you have that you're trying to give me, they're given to you by somebody else. I didn't create the button. So why am I let the button piss me off? You know what I mean? So if somebody, a white guy, come in and say, "You're a nigger, you're a monkey," I'm like, okay, now what? I mean, what are you expecting? You want me to jump at you and go? No, I'd rather you just say, you know what? I'm confused about myself and I want to fight you because I feel intimidated. That's what you really, really want to say. For the most part, I would much rather somebody who hates black people come up to me straight up and be like, you know what? I don't know why I don't like you, but I'm really afraid and I'd rather just fight you. That person I respect. I'd be like, you know what? Cool. Matter of fact, 10 o'clock, let's go over here in the empty parking lot. We get it on. No big deal. But all that extra whoopty stuff, I'm like, man, that don't.
So then how, so basically what I think the element of social media is that you don't have someone saying, "What's up? I'm gonna meet you at such and such," right? It's this idea that I'm going to
you have Twitter gangsters.
Things, right. I'm gonna say things and engage with you over the internet and just start just splurring out all kinds of racist, ignorant, homophobic, etc. comments. You would just continue engaging with them and saying, like, "I don't know what your point is." Like, I'm
oh God, no. That would be the one thing I would say. That'll be it. You know, I don't know. I can't allow myself to be attached and drugged through the mud unnecessarily, because I'd be like, okay, what's your point? What else do you want to say? You done?
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You know, I acknowledge you. Let me figure out what you want. Now I can't help you. I'm done. There's no more like, what's the point of you saying that, man? What you want?
Yeah.
I call the whoop the whoop guy. You know, you ever like, those guys ready to fight? They be like, "What to do, man? What's up? What you know what I'm saying?" I'm like, all of
so look, so there's a quote. Yo, man, get that dog a treat.
I know. My wife just came home.
Oh, okay. So like, there's this quote that I love and I sort of live by, and it says, so you have $86,400 in your account and someone stole $10 from you. Right. Would you be upset and throw all of the $86,390 away in hopes of getting back at the person that took your $10, or move on and live? Right? Yep. Move on and live.
Throw your $86,000 away. What do you mean?
So I mean, like, would you just be like, you know what? Forget about this $86,000. I'm about to go get these $10. I'm about to get this $10 back, right? So, but you wouldn't do that, right? You would just move on and live. See, we have 86,400 seconds in every day. So don't let someone's negative 10 seconds ruin the rest of your 86,390. Don't sweat the small stuff. Life is bigger than that. And I think like that's my thing. And that's one thing I'm beginning to learn too, right? Where it's like, yo, you're going to have people out there who are intentionally trying to hurt you. And the only reason why those people are intentionally hurting you, because they are hurt.
Exactly.
That's it. They hurt.
Right.
And hurt people hurt people. I know.
I'm coming from an activist perspective, right? I mean, that's like saying, that's like saying to people who were protesting right to vote, like, bruh, you got a job. You don't need to vote. These aren't even your candidates. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're passing bills that are, racist, preventing us from being able to maybe not enlighten folks, but folks who may not have their ID on them, etc. You know what I mean? Or folks who just can't stand in line for 3 hours, right? You don't need to vote. Vote's not going to really change anything. So for me, I also feel like if someone's going to refer to me as a monkey, or if someone's taking $10, maybe they're taking in $10 to see, like, all right, there's a glitch in his system. Ooh, let's just try with something small. We'll take $10 now. Let's see if he responds. Doesn't respond. All right, next time we're taking 50 G's. You know what I'm saying? Because he clearly did not respond and even notice it. So
I mean, that's one.
How much is it? Is like how
but
much?
That's one way to look at it.
Okay.
The other way to look at it, though, is like, okay, you take $10 and he didn't respond. Well, clearly we can't get to this dude.
Or another thing would be is that's the whole point of like asking. Well, first of all, engaging, asking the question, and finding out the motive. You know, you could do all that within the matter of one sentence. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. That's why I said I gave you attention. Now what? What are you expecting? Now you get no response. So now I know what your ultimate motive is. So now I can play defense if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, like that's your goal. Your MO was to try to hurt me because now I just confronted you. You know what I'm saying? That's like a bully. You know what I'm saying? Most bullies, you just walk up and punch them in the face and you realize they're really just scary ass people. You know, so now I know what to do moving forward.
Yeah. So what you're saying is if you confront the person who stole the money to say, it's kind of like the Bronx Tale, right? Like this dude borrowed money from you, $15 from you. You keep chasing him down. And then the old school gangster was like, yo, he just paid you $15 or you paid him $15 to no longer be in your life. You don't need that $15. So it's like you can letting him know, like, you can have that $15, but from now on, like, I see you for that person now, right? So that's the confrontation that you're saying, right?
Absolutely. It's like, now I know what you're all about, so I literally don't have to bother with you at all. And you know, if I want to lower my stuff to your standards, it could be on my own terms, which means
what happened when that's family though?
I'll do the same exact thing. Oh yeah, I have no. I've learned, man. God, I'm glad you said that because I've learned that you know, blood doesn't mean that commitment. You know what I'm saying? I don't think blood means commitment. You know, blood just means we came out of the same vagina. You know,
or some people who are related. You know,
yeah. I mean, well, yeah. You know,
I don't think your cousins came out the same way. But if they did,
that's a little weird.
Then
you know,
I was gonna say, y'all live in a different state, but I wasn't going. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Go for it. They call them kissing cousins.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I'm not gonna do that because then I'd be like a troll, and I would be like the person calling somebody else a monkey. So I'm not.
You do know I'm coming to Texas sometime soon. You all are trying to educate me on how Texas gets down.
No. This is not Texas. No, not Texas. I was going to name some other backward state, but I won't do that.
Because Texas is not a backward state, right?
Texas is not a state; it's a country.
Are they trying to secede?
And when you come, you'll see. Right? There's only two flags flying in Texas. There's only two, and there's always two. And one is always bigger than the other, and one is always just a little bit higher than the other.
You're joking, right?
You'll see when you get there.
You depend on where you go. Hey, look what Kaya said. I love her quote.
Hold on, I'll throw it up there for you. Kaya. Boom. This one?
Yeah. She says, nothing wrong with a light gathering here and there. If he was acting a monkey, we are not entertained. Simply drag him back to the circus.
Yeah.
Are you entertained?
Are you not entertained? Yeah, man. So I totally believe in that. Setting boundaries is a thing. I've become a professional boundary setter.
Yes.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Is that as a result of not having boundaries set prior or what?
I had no boundaries at all. You know, for the most part, especially with Black people, like we live on this emotional, like relationship type situation where we feel obligated because we're family, and then you give, and then you get burned. And if you keep on giving with this expectation of this family, this is what I'm supposed to do, and you ain't gonna have nothing for yourself physically, financially, spiritually. So the boundary has to be set and be like, let me just stop right here. I know how much I'm gonna give, and that's it. Okay, because then people become so codependent on you in every way. You know what I mean?
Was that a realization that you came to, or with all due respect, did somebody see that and was like, I need to protect you because you're giving too much?
Oh, I experienced that personally several times. Yeah, well, I was
right, but did someone stop you from giving so much, or did you stop yourself?
I stopped myself. Yeah.
Okay.
But to your point, I think that we all have to have our terms, right? Like if you don't have your own terms, if you don't know what it is that you live by, and you're boundaryless, then at the end of the day, you're not living for yourself. You technically almost living for everyone else.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think the thing is though, it's like, it sounds very selfish to have boundaries and to have terms, but it actually is very healthy, because if you're good to yourself and if you're able to be good for you, then you'll be good for everyone else. And you'll be able to be your best self to everyone else, because you're able to say no when it's not for you.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of like running the gas in the gas tank all the way to empty? You burned up some, you burned up the engine, man. It's like, nah, bro. When I get close to E, I'll pull back a little bit.
And this is my DMX issue, but I digress.
We're not gonna get there yet. No, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But a couple of things, and then we're gonna move on. So Kadre was like Derek, and just I just want to let you know, Kadre, it's Derek. It just it rubs me some kind of way sometimes.
Hey, you see how you said the boundary real quick?
This bothers me a lot.
But he said Derek just stated facts about Texas. Yep, 2 flags. Texas flag is a little higher than the U.S. flag. And then Cherie also said Texas defiance is the whole historic reason for Juneteenth.
Really? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So and you said something, Cherie, and I'm gonna like put a little little suggestion tidbit out there. Juneteenth is gonna be a little big for us, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there. A little bit big. And then also I want to say I want to acknowledge something else too, because I don't think y'all realize this, but today is April 10th and we are on our 10th episode. And so like that's dope.
Most podcasts end after 7th episode, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Really? I didn't know that. After the 7th? Yeah. Look at us. We on 10.
That's after 7. I know, man. We on 10.
Keeping it real.
10. Yeah, man.
Also, Cherie be listening, y'all. She's like, I caught that, Derek, when you said your name 5 letters 3 times. That's right. Derek Jason Smith. I got 5 letters in each of my 3 names.
She is super detailed. I missed that one.
No one's counting. No one's counting.
But no. Yeah, so 10 episodes, y'all. We're 10 episodes deep. And I think it's very fitting that we also celebrate something else, that we have a prophet in our midst. He goes by the name of DJ Elbow Greasy. Last week, we talked about this guy here coming out with he came out with an album, had Martin Luther King on it. And DJ Elbow Greasy said something to the tune of, I just want to make sure that like he ain't gonna pull no Miley Cyrus and then come out with a gospel album, because that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna come out with a gospel album. And what did that boy do on Sunday?
Wow.
Oh,
freedom.
Dang it.
He should be a guest on the Free Agents podcast.
He should be a guest on the Free Agents podcast.
How you defining freedom today, Justin? You know?
I'll make a gospel album.
Easter Sunday, he released a gospel album.
Wow.
And that gospel album goes ham. I like it.
I need to listen to it.
I enjoyed it. I mean,
I was in the car with my wife and she was bumping Justin. I'm like,
yeah, that freedom, the freedom joint is dope. I would play it, but then we would get demonetized. Not that we're making any money, but we'll get blocked. Right. And so then it'd be like all for naught. So
we're not there yet.
Yeah. So if you're watching not the live version of this, but you're watching the recorded version of this, hit pause right now. Go listen to the track Freedom, because it's a dope track. And then come back and have a conversation with us about it.
Wait, hold on. Someone's leaving? Who's leaving?
That's my mom. Bye, mommy. Love you very much.
Your mom was Christina Getwood. Christina's your sister.
Christina's sister.
Oh man, moms can stay. We talking freely. It's all good.
Oh, no. Mom's like, okay. I just want to have
also we got Amir's Bel-Ami's cousin in the building, Kristen.
Oh,
and
what's up,
I believe Kristen is watching us from Mexico, so now we're international, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
We've been international.
We've been international. My homegirl that came. That's
right.
Yep. And my boy that was
but it's still Canada.
Yeah, and my boy was in Malaysia.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we are international.
We're international, baby.
And so you know what that means. When you're international, you get sponsors. And so tonight's episode is sponsored by Miss Fanny's Sweet Shop. All right, Miss Fanny's Sweet Shop. So for all you guys and girls out there who love cakes, my wife makes some of the greatest cakes, and she is now an official sponsor of the Free Agents podcast, which means if this is your first time ordering a cake from her, then please go and do so. You can catch her at www.missfannysweetshop.com or missfannysweetshop@gmail.com. If you order your first cake, you will get $5 off that cake if you mention the code Free Agents. All right.
Cake.
Well,
that's the Rihanna. Yeah. I felt weird singing that song just now, but anyway.
Why?
I mean, it's Rihanna and she's shaking her ass and cake, you know. But it's a female song. But anyway, sorry, not about that.
By the way, Kristen was like, I'm just adding another country to the list. And I believe we also had somebody from France listening in as well.
Say word.
Yeah, man. So, we're doing our thing. All right. So clearly there's been some big news going on. Before we jump into what we feel like is the biggest news, somebody passed away this week, and I think we should, talk about it. Prince Philip of England passed away. You see that voice face?
You got let down big time.
You see that voice face? That boy lit up,
man. I almost want to drink on that one.
So listen, y'all. Prince Philip passed away at age 99. He was 2 months away from his 100th birthday. Prince Philip was known for being a great equestrian. He was also the husband of Queen Elizabeth. And so, y'all have any thoughts?
Nope.
Cricket.
Because on that same day, DMX died.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, how ironic, like, that if you look at the press, they covered
Prince. CNN was all on Prince.
Honest dude, like, you're trying to create news. Meanwhile, Rough Riders are in front of the hospital. People are bugging out the night before saying he passed away.
Right.
And you talking about Prince, what? Who? Philip?
99 years old.
99, and he was 99.
99?
Right?
Come on, man.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
I'd die, man. X forever, baby. Fuck that shit, man.
I saw a post, man, and I'm just kind of paraphrasing. Basically, what they were saying is, like, all the, like, weird pedophilia stuff they had going on with Prince, and, it was, he died today, and then they put DMX, rap legend, but troubled, in his life. I'm like,
right.
Why you had to add that part to it? You know what I'm saying? But y'all didn't say nothing about this guy here with all the pedophilia stuff he had going on. But, you want to make sure that, hey, we gave Black people their time, but we made sure that they know that he was a troubled man with his 17 kids. You know what I mean? And I'm like, really? You just had to put that part in there? But meanwhile, and honestly, y'all know me, I'm not big on, like, political, especially stuff like that. But just looking up Prince, and I didn't realize all the creepy shit they had going on. Like,
and when he says Prince, he's talking about.
I'm not
Prince,
talking about
not our Prince.
No.
He ain't talking about the artist formerly known as.
What you doing over there? I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know what that is. Derek, what? Derek, Derek, what's he doing?
He's doing the Prince.
That's Prince, man. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I mean, we got a Prince connoisseur, backstage. So, real quick, speaking of the Prince connoisseur, Kadre, meaning he's a Prince connoisseur, mentioned that HBO Max is streaming Cradle to the Grave.
But fuck that. I want Belly, dog. Belly. Come on, man.
So
Cradle to the Grave.
All right, so let's jump in. Let's talk about X. Let's talk about X. So,
Derek,
as you all
haven't shared out your thoughts. I'm going to hear what you think.
As you all know, DMX who we had spoke about last week. We found out last week that he had suffered from a heart attack. And I love to like bring this up because one of the things that sort of went out, people were already talking about like, oh, he had an overdose and all this other stuff. But the real news was that from his lawyers himself was like he suffered from a heart attack, and then that led to him being in a coma and then going on life support. And then sadly losing his life.
So he did not OD. Is that what they're trying to say?
So there is no report of him overdosing. Like that wasn't. I think that's what TMZ reported. I'm not trying to hate on TMZ, but I think people jumped to a conclusion.
Right.
But the official word from the lawyer was that like he suffered from a heart attack.
And that was it. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Lever, what you guys say? I know I got something to say about that, but what you about to say?
Well, no, I mean, I think
you might as well go ahead. I want to.
Yeah, Lever's going to probably take about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to anchor this shit, dog. I'm going to anchor this, boy. Because I got some layers.
I'll go.
My shit is layered.
I'll go first.
Yeah, I'll go after you. Then go ahead.
Yeah, because like I didn't really get into hip hop until I was an R&B guy, 90s R&B. That was who I was, which, we'll talk more about that and pick a side. But when I finally, crossed into this world of hip hop, thanks to Jay-Z, I was introduced to DMX. I wasn't a huge fan of DMX, but I knew his impact on music and his style. I think the thing I appreciated most about DMX is that like he was just a real raw person. And the thing that sort of got me is that like I didn't realize that he raps how he talks and he talks how he raps. I thought that was pretty interesting because at first I thought like his rap voice was just like his rap voice, and then one time I heard him talk and he really talks like how he raps. And so which I think even added more to the authenticity of who he is. But I think what was just like cool is just like he, although we saw like maybe one side of him or maybe all sides of him at certain points, like he never really hid from anything. And he was who he really was. He was true to himself. And I think like ultimately that's the greatest kind of freedom. And when he struggled and he let people know that he struggled. He wasn't hiding it. And when he was on. So I know that he was trying to do his best to make a comeback and put out some new stuff. What's pretty cool is that like where my wife used to work, she used to be a music agent, and he was one of their clients, and so never got the opportunity to really connect and meet him and see one of his concerts. But I know that she was doing some of his bookings and stuff as well. So
wow, and no, that's huge, man. You said something that I'm just hop right on it. I got hooked on DMX back in like 95. Like I said, I grew up Pentecostal, man, not really been able to listen to a lot of music. I didn't even know again who Michael Jackson was until I was like 13. So when I really got, into like music, you so listen to like Bone Thugs and Harmony, stuff like that. But when X came out, he was the first cat that was aggressive in rap. You know what I'm saying? And for me, everybody knew like I was like the only black kid who listened to like Linkin Park and System of a Down and all the aggressive stuff. So to me it was like the happy medium of like still rap but still raw and loud and in your face. And I would comfortably say, that he was the definition of a free black male. Okay, because he cried on camera, he was aggressive on camera. He prayed on camera. He talked about his real issues on camera. I wish I could have met the cat, back in 90 up until, to the moment he passed, because that was just real. That was something I always wanted to see, was a black male, not just throwing money, not just talking about women, not just talking about fighting, not just talking about killing and drugs, but it was everything. You know what I mean? It was everything. So there was nothing to hide. So when I used to watch rap videos and I used to record, I was like, all these dudes they're faking. You know what I mean? Every video and everything you see about them is flashy, is about women, it's about drugs, so on and so forth. Shout out to the Pentecostal people. So when I was able to see, this black male like cry on camera and pray the way that I would never heard anybody pray. Again, I'm raised Pentecostal, and every prayer was, Father, Lord, Jesus, come on down right now, Lord. All that. But it was, it was just him, just praying the only way he prayed. And like when I went to seminary school temporarily, and like they taught you how to pray.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you just say you went to seminary school?
Yeah, man, I've been ordained as a minister since like 90. Well, since early 2000.
Yeah, man.
Derek, you ain't tell me nothing about these dudes.
Wait. I didn't even know this.
Yeah, I got ordained, man, a long time ago. Actually, twice, two different churches. And
so we got a official pastor in the building, man.
This Negro is ordained.
Yeah, man.
Moving forward, you blessing the show before we start every show. You gonna be blessing the show.
Oh my God! All this marijuana I'm smoking, you over here ordained.
And that's why I don't preach in church no more at all.
You just
I
got something for you.
No,
we're gonna talk offline because I don't want to ruin the surprise for all of our mini fans out there. But because I feel like Voltron will come together at some point, there's a possibility that something else can happen, and I need your help in that. I also need to talk to my wife about it as well. So
I need your blessing on something, man. Brother, could you help me?
Kristen was like, no, I do need your blessing on something. That something would be my son. But
Well, man, look, God, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, okay, so
I'm thinking about his rates, so he on charges the baptismal. He's like, yo, check my accountant first.
Exactly.
Wow.
But so I stopped preaching in church, and I stopped pursuing the church for other reasons. We can talk about that a whole nother podcast, possibly.
No, not another podcast. We'll just wait until like the next segment. We'll just get into it.
But God, we talk about X. All right, let me get back to it. Yeah, because like he prayed in a way that was, I see him pray. I saw him pray, and I was like, that's real. It wasn't the perfectly well scripted out prayers. It wasn't the every other word was
liturgy.
Yeah, I'm just like, now that was real. So from that aspect of it, I would confidently say this was the freest man I've ever seen in my life, who was successful, who was open, and talked about his ups and downs in life. So that's why I wanted to share about that part.
Okay. All right. Close us out, Lever. Take us home.
Ain't no closing out. Ain't no taking us home. Ain't no closing us out. No taking us home. I just, this has been something that's been wrestling deeply with me. So a few things. So I'm gonna speak as a DJ, and then I'm gonna speak as a fan, and then I'm gonna speak as a 40+ old black man, right? So as a DJ, when we were moving to California, we're purging certain things. Goodwill down the block from me. I took a bunch of records of Goodwill, and the number of records I took were DMX records. And it was also some of the reasons why I don't play Hit 'Em Up, Tupac joint anymore. And it's because I feel like DMX is kind of like the Mary J. Blige situation, right? Like people aren't happy when Mary J. Blige is married with children and is excited and has a picket fence, right? We like Mary J. Blige broke. We like Mary J. Blige on drugs. We like Mary J. Blige like done wrong by men, right? Because that's from that pain comes like connection.
Some
right?
good damn albums. That's what comes.
See, the reason why I'm doing this is because of you. Is I remember like taking some of DMX albums and also making conscious decisions saying like, I'm not really trying to play this music as a DJ because as a DJ, I should be in control of what I'm playing. And then when you put certain things in the atmosphere as an artist, it's left for interpretation. As a DJ, when you put things in the atmosphere that comes from pain, you don't know what reaction you're going to get. And I don't want to get people to replicate the embodiment of his pain. So as a DJ, I've really kind of pushed away and stopped playing DMX. As a fan, I was on my way to go play basketball in Harlem once, and DMX showed up on the block. He loved coming to Malcolm X cab right on St. Nick between 120th and 121st. And one day, like the Rough Riders would come through, you always heard DMX might come through sometime. He loves coming around here. And dude showed up one time. He was in a 6'4", and it was like Rough Riders out there, the motorcycles and everything. So as a fan, I was like, oh my God, it's DMX, right?
You threw your panties at him?
Oh, wow.
Dude, yes. You know what I'm saying? I was excited, and like I was with my man, and my man is like
your man look at you like, whose man's is this?
Nah, my man is at the time the dude that I was with, he's like a hip hop like pioneer, right? And he was just like, I was like, yo, it's DMX, and he was like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, but you hip hop, and he's like, no, I'm good.
That's how it was when I met Malik Yoba. Some will get that, so others won't.
So now looking back, you know, as a 40-plus-year-old man, particularly this week, you know, it reminded me of like one of my best friends, one of my good friends from middle school. And at one point, he was really close to my best friend. He passed away. He died of lung cancer. Love him to death. Scotty Cunningham, R.I.P. But, you know, he also made some decisions in life where he went left and I went right. And some of those decisions when you're a teenager and a Black male will define your future. And I oftentimes think of, peace to my man Bobito. Oftentimes thinks of why Bobito was like, nah, I'm good, right? Like my dad always told me, son, one day when you are off in school 3,000 miles away, someone's going to ask you to go left. I need you to go right. That's all he said to me, right? I'm going to ask you a question. Who is Park Cannon?
Park Cannon.
Don't start Googling.
I ain't gonna Google him because I already know who Park is.
Cannon? Who's
Park Cannon? Is Nick Cannon's little half brother.
Really?
Yo, I thought you wanted to say little half dad's cousin. All right. Let's make it easier. I'm gonna make it easier for y'all. Breon Peace. Who is Breon Peace?
Breon Peace is Park Cannon's cousin's nephew's
Yo, I don't like you.
On the other side.
Yo, Ricky, I might be the help, but at some point I need to start making some decisions on this.
Start making some decisions. Start making some decisions.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Who is James Westerhall?
James Westerhall.
You just saying some names at this current time.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not. These are two Black people who made historic advancements in our country.
Yes, but you're just saying names. These are names that we don't know.
No, these are not. Okay, so Park Cannon is the sister who knocked on the door in Georgia. Oh, she's a Georgia State rep.
I know her.
Okay.
I didn't know her name though.
Right. She was supposed to they had felony charges on her and they just dropped it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the police officer was trying to say, well, I was afraid of January 6th.
Come on, bruh.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Who is Breon Peace? Breon Peace is my brother's frat brother. He's Kappa Alpha Psi, by the way.
We don't talk about.
Yeah, that. I know. Here we go.
Keep moving.
But Breon Peace is from I mean, I remember the brother when he was at Cal. He went to Cal, went off to NYU, went off to Cleary Gottlieb, Stephen Hamilton. We worked together, Eastern District of New York. He is back at Cleary Gottlieb, Stephen Hamilton as a partner, and is about to be appointed, once approved by the Senate. He will be the U.S. Attorney of Brooklyn.
Wow,
Black, nice,
huge,
Brooklyn, right?
That's big.
From Brooklyn, right?
Right, and he will be a future guest on the Free Agents because
you know him.
You know him.
Hey, yeah. Some people I know be like, yo, bruh. Exactly. So,
by the way, Kadre knew who Park Cannon was.
That's what I'm saying. Kadre, that's the big homie. So the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, society and white culture is very comfortable talking about DMX possibly having possibly ODing, DMX on drugs. People are like, oh yeah, well, DMX, you know what I'm saying? Even though they love his music, oh well, of course DMX. So they're very comfortable with that. They're very comfortable getting pulmonologists, forensic scientists, every goddamn scientist you might even think of, to try and justify why this man, who's under this man's knee, they're very comfortable bringing all these different scientists to try and figure out why he might have died, saying he must have died from a large heart. He did drugs, and he must have had a heart attack. It can't be that, right? So, like, I think my anger and frustration over the death of DMX is that it came at a time where we're literally watching a lynching. We're literally watching like a lynching trial occur.
The justification of
a lynching, which is what the defense is trying to do, right? And then with DMX, it's like the nigga, he OD'd, whatever. He OD'd, yeah, whatever. But my man Breon, who's about to become a U.S. attorney, we don't want to talk about that.
Right.
We don't want to talk about someone who's going to be a black man who just might become the most powerful attorney, not just in Brooklyn, but that jurisdiction, the federal jurisdiction, is Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, both airports in New Jersey. Oh, wait, three. Wait. The two airports in New York and the airport in New Jersey. You have full jurisdiction over that. That's one of the most powerful jurisdictions in the country. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about Miss Cannon's background and how she's a representative and how does she feel as American to have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like our country is very comfortable. So my man, Scotty, R.I.P. Scott Cunningham, love him to death. He made some decisions. He went left, right? I went right. But regardless, he was one of the smartest 7th graders, 8th graders in our class. We were kind of like, damn, you're so smart, dog. And he's a good-looking kid. And he was involved in other things. So sometimes, like, some people can't take your genius because people don't characterize DMX as a genius. They say brilliant musically, but the stuff he was doing with religion and connecting with people who didn't have much, and just like not all about the jiggy era, because we're all about bling. It wasn't about bling. It was about spirituality. It wasn't his fault that someone gave him a blunt that was laced with coke or that was laced with crack. You know what I'm saying? But what he took and made out of it was brilliant. But why are we only celebrating the ones? Like, what about the others who took something and made something out of it? Right. So I'm just saying, like, I'm done with the politics of respectability, because part of that is like, yes, we are honoring those folks who went off and got great degrees and are doing great in society. Yes. But we should own our own people who may have been on hard times, the George Floyds, the DMX. We should also find the beauty in that, and not saying, well, you know, he was doing crack, and you know that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did my tribute to him last night. Yes. And it wasn't from my homeboy.
Into the morning, because I was up.
But if it wasn't for my homeboy who said, "Yo, let's do a 1998 tribute," shout out to DJ D Skills, And I had to research dope albums from 98. And I was like, oh shit, DMX. Oh, he's got 2? I remember this album. Yo, but I never thought about the spirituality joint. So like I tried to play some of the things that weren't just the typical I love DMX, but like, you know, like the Great Depression album, the Who We Be, that was one of the most powerful hip-hop songs I've ever heard in my life, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got a question, man.
Well,
go ahead.
Real quick before you, because like I'm
sorry, I went different places.
No, you're fine. Because Kadre wanted to back up your point. Like he had mentioned that like during MJ's death, they had mentioned propofol and then propofol rather, and then during Prince's, it was all about fentanyl. Like they didn't focus on, you know, that these people died. It was like, oh, but you know, they were doing these drugs. So just wanted to put that in there. All right, go ahead, Ricky. My bad.
So DJ Elbow Greasy, man, number one, I love your passion for stuff and the way you explain it, even though we joke at you a lot, but I told you, like, even off camera, I was like, I think it's powerful and you're an amazing person. So I just want to say that publicly in front of everybody.
I love you more, man. I love you
Mike
more,
test 1 2. Just make sure y'all heard that. You know, so I mean, you hit a lot of like hard points, and it's something that, you know, as a culture, you know, I can't even really vocalize what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to say the way it makes sense. Like, with information that you have, you know, and the way you explain that, how would you suggest that Black people focus more on those bigger topics? Because obviously as a culture, it's easy for us to focus on, oh my God, he was a celebrity. Oh my God, he did drugs. That part is easy for us to talk about. But then that's why I say for the one, let's just say woke for lack of deeper terms, you pay attention to all the spirituality stuff. And then, you know, like with your friend who is the lawyer now and stuff like that, we kind of like, oh, that's cool. But then you're like, dang, he was on drugs and he did that. You know what I mean? So like, what would you say would be like a suggestion and a first step into having our culture pay attention more to those particular details?
I mean, you know what it is for me? It's like starting to become comfortable being uncomfortable.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's easy within our culture to be comfortable and find ways to stay comfortable in our culture. Sometimes we got to step outside of that, right? And so I mean, as a DJ, what? You're getting ready for DMX records, you know what I mean? But I knew the pain. I thought about the pain that DMX and Tupac had to create the music that they were creating. You know what I'm saying? And I went left because I'm like, yo, I was raised in the church. This is spiritual music right here. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to like all these other people, personally, yo, real talk, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say some like basic ass shit. Nigga, I read, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them about your newspaper habit, man.
Nigga, my newspaper habit is disgusting. You don't even want to know. My wife is gonna divorce me if I don't get rid of these damn newspapers soon.
Right.
But
and he much rather be naked with his books.
With his books.
than clothed without it.
You mean to tell me you get rid of these newspapers? What?
Nah,
what?
You gonna wear these newspapers? You gonna wear them?
Did you see the article?
Yeah. Well, yo, that's what I'm trying. Yo, my man, it's like New York Times, San Francisco Chronicle, LA Times, Washington Post,
he about them
New
papers.
Yorker, Atlantic,
which is so weird to me because he should be like a history teacher, but he's a math teacher. Like when we were working together and I was teaching history, he would be in my class more than I would be in my class talking about history. So it's like it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, Kaya said something that was dope, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
We have to learn to separate the artist from the art. We also can't let mainstream America change the narrative when it comes to the heroes we select within our own country. And Cherie, to back that, community. I'm sorry. And Cherie, to back that up, no one holds the media accountable for the racist reporting. I'm not just referring to Fox News, but all news. We should collectively put and keep the pressure on media.
Man, you know what, Joe? I heard something the other day. Actually, I was talking to a friend of mine. It's like, if I was a reporter, let's just say Ricky Getwood got hired to be a reporter. First of all, to be funny as hell because I don't know how to change my tone. But anyway, like just imagine somebody, they give you the words on the prompt and you have to read that and you have to, vocalize it and so on and so forth. But then if I'm reading that shit and it don't fit with like who I am, I would feel uncomfortable reading that shit. I'll be like, I ain't finna read. And in today's news, police officer stumped on Joy. What? Like,
yeah,
I just can't do it. So like the reporters, I mean, I think that they're the front line. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got people who write all the stuff and say, "Hey, you got to report."
Yeah,
this.
but it's actually so. What's crazy about that is because I used to work at ABC 13 and KTRK. Shout out to them. I don't know. You might not like what I'm about to say though. But what's crazy is that like there's really one person really writing the news. It's the producer, right? Because I used to want to be a producer.
Really?
So I started working at the news station, and so the producer is a person that sort of like gathers all these different stories. And so for a lot of the main stories that are being read over the news that aren't being reported on, they're really just they're writing that up, right? And it always got me. And like I remember I was in when I was back in Houston, my in-laws, they love watching the news. And I just can't watch the news because literally it's all death and destruction and like robberies. And I'm like, why? Like there has to be some other news out there. There's gotta be some other good news out there.
Right.
And so like, and I would never I just never would forget it because when I was like, yeah, I want to be a producer. And then when I started working at the news station as a production assistant, and I just saw them like literally just sit in front of a computer for like 6 hours just typing the news out. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, dog.
Right. But you know what, dog? That just makes like one of the points Lee Wright was making earlier with having reputable people in a place where they can make those type of decisions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be bold enough to say, I ain't gonna put this bullshit out. You know what
that's
I mean?
The thing though, that I feel like they think that I believe that they think like that's what people want to hear. Like people want to hear about the car wreck that happened. People want to hear about, the shooting that happened. I'm like, nah, I think people want to hear some other stuff too.
But isn't it all about like the great Denzel Washington line? 90% of this shit is bullshit, right? But it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
So are people actually watching the news to be informed? And who's being informed, right? Like if you look at the old Boys in the Hood movie, it was like, yo, you know what? There's nothing in the newspaper about Ricky being shot. My good friend Leo Lance's homie got killed in the bank, robbing a bank, shot in the back of the head. My first day of boarding school. I still can't Google a news article about this genius who had a full scholarship to USC, academic scholarship, but actually chose to join Rolling 60s Crip and was killed. There's no news article. There's zero news article about that. So I think for me, Ricky, just accepting the fact that some people are very comfortable characterizing us a certain way and reporting that news as fact. And then me realizing growing up, like, wait, that's not true. There's a little bit more context that you could have added to that story.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think for me is I've just been navigating the world, filling in the context. And I get it too, right? Like when I was working for legal aid, I remember when the judge accused me or assumed I was the defendant and asked me, has your lawyer read, your rights to you? And my colleague at the time, who's a lawyer, who's now a federal judge, had to say, excuse me, judge, he's actually the paralegal, works with me on the case, who's appeared in front of you multiple times. And then they bring out the brother who, unfortunately was wearing the referee outfit because he was, dealing with counterfeit money at Foot Locker, right? So I was like, damn, nigga, you have to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I get mad, but that's the reality, right? Like to the judge, he's like, well, you must have been the defendant because you're black.
Well,
so always have to live through that.
To that point, Kristen says, this week I heard a conversation about how media uses certain words to describe black people versus our peers. The lens is different to each. That's where the shift needs to be made. And then also Kadre had mentioned, he says, what you're sharing about the news reminds me of the film Living Large. So yeah, man,
The film or the TV show? Living Large.
I think you're thinking of Living Single, but
Well, what's Living Large?
how about we do this? Kadre, are you
Bring
ready?
in Kadre.
Are you
And
ready?
what's his whole affiliate connection with Prince? I want him to
Okay.
talk about that.
All right, we're going to do that. We can do both. All right, guys, we're going to take a pivot. As we wait on Kendra, I do want to mention, if you have not done so, please click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for the Free Agents podcast. And what I love to say, if you have read any of my posts, which is grab a drink, share the link. All right. We really want you guys to share this link, share it out with as many people as possible. And don't hog the Free Agents for yourself. Allow it to be with some other people. All right. Without any further ado, I don't know what happened to Ricky, by the way, but we'll bring on Kadre until Ricky comes back. What's going on? What's
What's up, Bella? What's up?
What's up, Kadre, my brother?
And Sheree agree with Kristen, by the way.
Man, I'm still in slight disbelief. DMX is no longer with us, man.
Yeah.
Like, dang. So I got like a couple of DMX stories. Now I never met him, but I've had the pleasure of seeing him in concert a couple of times, and
nice.
For a few years, I was deep. I was deep into deep. When I say deep, I mean bam.
Oh, hardcover.
Yeah. So I bought his first 5 albums. Fantastic. Saw all of his theatrically released movies too, and own them on DVD. So of course, Belly is like
Belly is great, man.
Classic. So but definitely, man. But let's see. So my whole Prince vibe.
No. Before you do that, because the Prince vibe, I know you're gonna go in on. Tell us about living large. What? So I was like, I think DJ Elbow was getting mixed up with Living Single, but
So living large it came out in like 1990. T.C. Carson was the star, and so his character was like he had dreams of being hired by a news station.
Hold on, Kadre.
Sorry, what's wrong with these dudes?
No. I know exactly why he's laughing. He probably was like, T.C. Carson had a lead role.
Yeah, T.C. Carson. Yeah, I think it was like his first film. But so he gets hired by this news station because the footage that he catches is so raw, and so the lady who's over the news station, she was more so interested in stuff that was sensationalized and entertaining, no matter what lengths people had to go to in order to get the story.
Wow.
Yeah. So have y'all seen that movie?
I might have seen it because T.C. Carson is not in a lot of movies, and I remember seeing him in a movie. So
it's called
that might have been
Large.
The one. Living Large. Yeah. Also, one of the members of the Jungle Brothers is in it too.
Shit, Dad.
So
you're like a repository of black film, man.
Yeah,
man. Look, I love music and I love movies, man.
Speaking of music and movie, oh, go ahead.
Have you seen Derek's favorite movie of all time, Have Plenty?
Yeah. I only saw that once.
But you
one
saw
time years ago.
One of the best movies. I can't even believe you remember that, man. One of the best movies.
Come on.
One of the best romantic movies of all time.
I'm gonna have to go
Savage and Lee Plenty. Have Plenty.
Yeah.
Dre,
I only
you
saw that
disagree?
once. I didn't see it enough to remember it. It was probably because I was
Telling
at
you,
my
man, it
girlfriend's
was
house at the time, and you know,
it
yeah,
was it was great.
That's
It
a
was
nice.
a
That's a nice way of saying Derek don't know what the hell he talking
it was
about.
a great. Hey, if y'all
You
have
know,
not
better
seen it,
black movies
if
than
y'all
that.
if you have not seen Have Plenty,
Wait,
HAVPLENTY,
Love Jones, Derek?
better than Love Jones. Listen,
Damn.
let me tell you like this, all right? If you haven't seen Have Plenty, you got to see it. It was an independent film. That's why I feel like it's really, really great. And it was also produced by one of the greatest music producers of all time, Kenny Babyface Edmonds. So, yeah,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did
yeah.
dabble in the movies,
Mhm.
like yeah, because he did. Him and his wife they produced Soul
Well,
Food.
ex-wife, but yeah,
Ex-wife, yeah,
Pebbles.
So now
yeah,
Dre's
Oh, they
like,
did do soul
yeah.
food, huh?
it's not so bad.
Uh-oh. Wait. Hold on. Let me see what this says. I'm just putting it up. I ain't even read it yet. Have plenty. So at DJ Star woke up today and chose violent. Help me understand what that means, though.
I don't know. I never saw the movie, so I don't even know what that
Violence,
means.
Derek.
And no better than Love Jones, but great.
Definitely not better than Love
I'm,
Jones.
I'm gonna have to go back and like really watch that
Watch that
film.
Have
Like,
Plenty,
that's part of
guys.
the reason
Better
why
than
I
Love and
always-
Basketball? He
Huh?
said it's better than Love and Basketball, Kadre. He said it's better than Love and Basketball.
Listen.
Kadre.
Really?
Because it's an independent film.
Yeah.
That, it also had Chili in it from TLC, but yeah,
I'm
dude,
gonna have to go
check it
back
out.
and look. I think I saw someone posted it on YouTube.
It's very. I'm gonna say it like this: I love well written films, and
Yeah.
it's
What about
very
the Netflix
well.
with the Netflix joint with Denzel Washington's son?
Oh, you're talking about Marie Malcolm and Marie?
Yeah.
It's a
That
totally
one,
different.
okay.
It's a totally different film, but that's a
Really?
very well written film. That's totally different.
Yeah.
That film is
I
not
haven't-
even
I
like
haven't seen
they're not in
Malcolm
the
and
same
Marie.
category. Like Malcolm and Marie was really more about like a lot of arguing, and Have
Yeah.
Plenty is more about like a lot of love. So
Yeah.
I think they're arguing too, man.
Yeah.
All right.
they are
I mean,
arguing a little.
This is the film that actually surprised me, like the DMX film that actually really surprised me. And I'll be
Which one?
honest, the only reason why I even bothered to go out and see it was because DMX was in it. Exit Wounds.
Got it.
Oh, with
That was
Steven
good.
Seagal?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
I was impressed with the story, with the storytelling, and also and most of the acting.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spoil it for those who have not seen it yet.
he did a lot of action movies. That's what I liked about it. Like all the stuff was like, even some of the
Yeah.
fight scenes were. I mean, they weren't, the best, but they were
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So he was just pretty much typecast. He was the same dude in every movie, right? It was never like an emotional, you know what I'm saying?
You know who's really
Well-
been a good person playing? Old dude from The Wire.
The who?
The
Wire.
drug dealer, the guy from The Wire. What's the drug dealer's name? Oh, what's his name? Come on now,
You talking about
Barksdale? Like which one are you talking about?
No,
Not
man.
Barksdale.
No, not the
Oh,
not the not the drug
main
dealer.
one.
The one that was like always robbing the drug dealers.
Oh, you talking about Omar?
Omar.
Yeah,
Omar coming.
yeah.
And speaking of
I feel
him,
like DMX would have been a good Omar, but he wouldn't. He probably wouldn't want to.
Nah.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
Omar.
and
He
speaking
wouldn't want to
of
be
Michael K.
Omar.
Williams, I just binge watched Lovecraft Country.
What's that?
Lord have mercy.
Oh, it's one of the
Lovecraft
best TV
Country.
shows of all time.
No, that's one of the most confusing TV shows of all time.
Love
All right,
Country? I never
Yo,
seen it.
Oh my
Let me tell you something.
god!
Like
I'm
if
hurt.
you want to take a ride down confusion, go smoke some weed and watch Lovecraft Country. I mean, you don't even have to smoke weed. You can just watch it and you felt like you smoked some weed.
What
I'm
the
gonna-
hell
I'm gonna
are you
watch it
talking
tonight.
about?
I mean, look,
Yo, it's
I-
one of the
I
best
love it.
shows ever.
okay,
I
just
love
because like this is why I don't like. You know what? I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it.
No. All the times we talk offline and you say, no,
Look.
we're gonna talk.
No, listen.
on the show. No.
Look, I've watched it. It's interesting. It is interesting. Now can you really follow it? Like from one episode to the next, you're just like, how did we get here? Kind of deal. And you know that's true, and it's okay. All right, like I guess that's how they keep you like interested because you don't know what's going to happen next. But it's
not a linear show.
It's not even a circular show. It's not a square show. It's not a triangle. It's like an etch a sketch. That's what it is.
I tell you one of the episodes that I really, really love.
Look, Cherie said it best. She said it got weirder with it did. And like one time you think you understand it, you finally got the grasp of it, and then all of a sudden you like,
what the hell?
Those white people were demons? Anyway.
Wait, is that a mindset on you? It sounds like you have a fixed mindset for shows. Like must go this particular, must have this particular trajectory.
No. It just needs to have a trajectory, not a particular one, but it does need to be going.
You got to go somewhere. Where are we going?
I mean, one time we was going forward, the next time we was going on the left, the next time we was going backwards, the next
time
the next time we was flying, the next time we was digging.
What's the name of the show?
I love it though.
Lovecraft.
It's based on a book.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting.
But they add certain aspects of African American history that is constantly not talked about in society, and they also go deep into, having non-binary relationships, and so it definitely it challenges your ability to watch. I mean, were there shows where I was like, the fuck just happened? And I rewound and I asked questions, of course, but that doesn't mean it's not good. That just means like, they took time to take you and they knew what you would expect to do and they chose to go a different route.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's on HBO Max.
HBO
Max has I don't know. HBO was like, you know what? They probably sat down, was like, you know what, this Netflix thing, we about to shut it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And they have decided to that is probably now the second most thing I watch outside of YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
Is HBO Max. Yeah. I used to watch Netflix all the time. I still have it. I might think about canceling. Netflix is sneaky. Like I started when I first had my Netflix membership, I think I was paying $6. Now I'm up to $14. Every month they're like, so yeah, we gonna go up $1. But if you want to cancel, you can go ahead and do it.
Right.
That lets you know they're making a ton of money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
they don't care if you cancel. We go charge you $14.
But it's also the quality. Like Netflix has television shows. And then they release all the episodes. Netflix has movies. And I feel like Netflix is pushing the bar where HBO used to be. HBO decided for a long time they weren't doing black dramas. They were just doing bullshit, right? And so I feel like...
But that's what I'm saying. I think Netflix, like, because Netflix came out, HBO was like, "No, we ain't going out like this."
Yeah.
So, real quick, I'm about to put a link in the chats. We're going to start our pick a side here pretty soon, and so if you would like to join us, last week we actually had Kadre on joining us for pick a side, and we would love to see someone else join us for pick a side this week. If you want to join us,
come on.
And I want to say, Cherie, I love this comment that Cherie said. It looks like that someone wrote Lovecraft on a sheet of paper and then balled it up. It was a swirly swoop.
What the hell?
Hey.
She also said this about this is on Netflix. Homecoming is a good miniseries. No, that's not Netflix. I don't know where this is at, but I thought when I first saw this, I thought that she was talking about another TV series that I watched that is on Netflix called American All American.
Yeah.
Wait,
is that the football show?
You like that show?
Yo, dude, man. I mean, like, when I first watched it, I was like, man, what is this stuff? Like matter of fact, shout out to my girl Ty. She actually turned me on to that show, and initially I was like, yeah, I ain't watching this. And then I got sucked in, and then season 2 I got sucked in, and then season 3 I was hooked. So waiting on that season 4.
You do know that there's no school called South Crenshaw, right?
Yeah, listen, man, we ain't talking about authenticity. We just talking about the story of a young man whose father used to play football, and he plays football, and his coach plays football, and slept with his mother. I mean, it's good drama. All right, yo, what up, A.E. Lewis in the house? Eric
what's happening?
in the house? What's going on?
Yeah.
So, all right, so Kadre, before we say goodbye to you, tell us about briefly about you and Prince.
So okay, just briefly. So up until I saw Purple Rain, I was all about Michael. But Prince was always in the background. My brother, he had the Prince records, the Mars Day and the Time and all that, and I would play those. I play those records, not really knowing, that all of that was really Prince. So but like when I saw Purple Rain, it was like game over, because I pretty much saw almost everything that Prince was able to do as a musician and as a performer. Like the guy was up there playing instruments, playing like quite a few instruments, and then singing and dancing. So that really got me. Whereas with Michael, like I only saw Michael, as just being like a singer and a dancer, of course. But
he
yeah,
played. I know you looking like DJ Elbow Greasy, like, but he was an instrumentalist.
Yeah. But you
didn't see it. You didn't see it. I got it.
Yeah,
you didn't see it. That's not what he was showing you.
I didn't see that as a child. I mean, I did have the Michael Jackson records, and I would take and whenever I would buy the albums and everything, I would read, the lyrics and the liner notes, like who's credited with doing what and all of that stuff.
So,
but like,
Dre, around what age did did Prince become, drop his first album?
At what age did Prince drop his first album?
Yeah,
he dropped his first album in 1978. He was he was 19, but he was getting ready to be 20. He was like a couple of months away from being 20.
And how old was Michael when he first was recorded?
This dude.
When he was first recording, so we got to go back to before the Motown days with Steeltown Records. First single, Big Boy. I think Michael was like right around, I want to say about 7 or 8 when that single was
DJ Elbow Greasy. First of all, you keep forgetting that Michael had a motivation more like a no choice person in the name of Joe Jackson.
Yeah, no choice. You gonna play, you gonna sing, you gonna dance.
Yeah.
You gonna
Michael Michael's from Gary. He could have been DMX out there stealing dogs and committing crimes and shit.
That's when Gary's a whole different. Gary was a thriving steel town back then. Real quick, what up, Dez? What up, Dez? Just want to say that.
So like when I saw Purple Rain, it was game over. Like done. Like Prince became my number one. Michael became my number, my second one on the list and everything. And then I wanted my mom to take me to the Purple Rain tour, but my mom said, "No, you're too young to go." Plus, she was out with the girls and everything. So
yeah,
and everything. So
you do Prince covers or some shit like that? Like your whole shit is like you only do Prince, or like what's your?
No. He got his own. He has a music like he had a dope video. I was just watching. It's like a mini movie.
Yeah. So
What is
yeah,
the name of
no,
the
like
song that was in it? It had a Michelle in it. It had what is
yeah,
his name? What's
Dennis, Michelle, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Jeremy was
Jeremy. Yeah,
in it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
who's
So
the fly guitarist?
oh
Um,
yeah,
what is his name?
that was Dancing into the Sun.
Yeah, Dancing to
So
Sun. You should
yeah,
check it out. It's like a little short film.
yeah.
So
So yeah, man, I had fun making that. It was work, but lots of fun. Like just being a part of that, and just being a creator behind it, and teaming up with different people.
I don't
And
know.
yeah,
I was like, I don't know how I ended up watching that. Like what?
Mhm.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know how I got to it, but like I ended up watching it one day. Yeah, like
yeah,
literally it was recently, like a couple of weeks ago. And I was just like, huh,
yeah,
this is pretty dope. So,
yeah,
well, look, Kadre, thank you so much, man, for
Thank you, bro.
stopping in. Always appreciate.
yeah.
I'm gonna send you backstage, but definitely hang out. Hang around, and we'll talk to you a little later on. Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen.
Yo,
Listen, I am looking for someone to join us and pick a side. Now, I'm going to call out some people because that's what I do. So I'm going to call out one of our other vlog faithful people as well, Cherie. If
Three.
you want to join us for pick a side, go ahead and click that link.
Mhm.
Kristen, I know you new to the show. But if you want to join us for pick a side, go ahead and click that link. And is it say her name again? Kaya?
Kaya. Kaya.
Yeah. If you want to join us, hold on, wait. Des just said yes, can just do through chat, can't connect video. Got it. So Des is gonna participate, but we're looking for someone to
Get some
participate through
faces.
video. We need some faces. Some faces. So anybody want to do pick a side? Going once.
Cherie said my hair won't let me be great tonight, fellas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, Cherie. Going twice. We still got some other people out there. Anybody? No.
It's all right. We
All
can
right,
roll
it's
with it.
cool.
Y'all just throw your comments out there.
Yeah, I mean, you can still participate, definitely, Cherie. But
Why y'all
let's.
tell me I'm on mute? I'm over here talking.
Oh, I didn't know you was on mute. I didn't know. My bad.
My bad.
But let's go ahead and jump into pick a side. For those who don't know, oh, hold on. Felicia says she's going to jump in. The link isn't on the Facebook, and I'm watching on Facebook. Hold on, I'm about to share the link right now with everybody. We can have 2 or 3 people come in on pick a side. This is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun because I actually have really good, interesting pick a sides today.
Oh, for real?
at least one question is gonna be interesting. All right, guys, just shared the link with you.
Really?
Hopefully, if you're on Facebook, you can see it. If you're on Facebook and you can't see it, I can actually say it to you if you want. It's gonna sound weird, but it's https:// // rather. That's 2 forward slashes. StreamYard.com. Actually, I can show it. What am I doing? I ain't got to do all that. I'm tripping. Boom. For the Facebook people, that is the link. You guys don't let. Oh, hold on. What did Cherie say? Cherie was like, "You guys don't let people backstage with masks." LOL. You laid that rule down in the beginning. No. You can come back with a mask.
I mean, no. That's If we know you, it's different.
No. You go with a mask, but you still gotta have your video on. Yeah. You are correct that like the video gotta be on. The video has to be on, but you can be masked up, which I guess you're out and about. So, but anyway, we'll give y'all a little more time. In the meantime, what do y'all got going on? Anything y'all want to plug? DJ Elbow.
Are you going to be first?
We see you. We see you, Reese. We got you. Give us 1 second. All right. Go ahead, DJ Elbow.
Yeah, man. Like real talk. I mean, really trying to get back into music, and so I took a month off from Twitch. So it's a couple of birthdays for the month of April that I haven't had a chance to get to, namely Marvin Gaye, Gil Scott Heron, Stanley Turrentine, So and Jill Scott, I apologize, Jill Scott this past week. So I want to celebrate them tomorrow, and then this is Q-Tip's birthday. So I'm gonna do some more Q-Tip later tonight, and trying to get back to Mondays, playing jazz, Wednesday and Friday, figuring out what kind of sets I want to do, but just connecting with people musically. So that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna actually start writing more and start publishing my writing, and just so y'all can see
That's what I'm talking about.
That boy is a right time.
Yes, it's about time.
I've been holding out.
All them newspapers and reading. You might as well put your own stuff out there.
So are you using your real name, or are you gonna have a pen name, a pseudonym?
So I want to do two kinds, because I really want to cover. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and especially after having gone to my homeboy's funeral, like there are certain questions I have, right? And I want to dig deep into, what cats who might have gone Crip or Blood, whatever. Like, why'd you make those decisions? What was it like? What was the transition out of it? And for fear of retribution, I gotta keep in mind, am I going to use my name for that? You know what I mean? So I have a project that I've been working on, and I've been trying to contextualize it and move forward with, but I don't think it's best for me to use my name for that. So
So real quick, somebody is really excited about your music coming out. Cherie was like, your groove today was fire and ice.
Thank you.
All right, Reese, if you didn't hear me, I just want to let you know we're going to go through these and then you'll be on. So give us 2 more minutes. Cool. Thank you. All right, Ricky, Mr. Ricky, what you have going on, sir?
Woo, man, let me just reach in the bucket and pull out a couple of things, man. I got too many things going on, but the main thing right now is I Am Remedies blend. We are
boom. Look at that. Look at that.
Yo, here's the
Ricky,
thing.
get what is the plug for I Am Remedies, y'all.
We are taking holistic healing to the next level, y'all. Okay, you want to get off medication, you want to feel good, you want to look good, you want to actually understand the ingredients that you're taking. Go to I Am Remedies blend. So we're teaming up. We have the medicine, the actual medicine that you need. You know what I mean? And in addition to the coaching that you need, holistic. We talking about Reiking, personal training, life coaching, everything you need.
Can I give a personal testimony?
Go for it, please.
So my wife is doing the I Am Beautiful box, and it's been interesting. And she's asked me to partake in some of the stuff. And one of the things that's really been eye opening is we switched our regular filter water to alkaline water. Come on, and we also have really switched over to a complete alkaline diet. We've been doing is it called spelt? Am I saying it right?
Mm-hmm.
Spelt, the flour.
Splint? There's splint bread.
Splint bread. And she made some waffles, and we've been she made tacos out of it, and switching really to this whole alkaline diet. Also, Ricky inspired us to purchase a lot more oranges and apples and key limes, and so now we have 3 bowls full sitting on our table, because we saw his table and we were like, oh, we got to step up our fruit game, y'all. Right. And so spelt, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. So but it's been great, and I think that she's definitely been enjoying it. It was rough at first, I ain't gonna lie, but she's been enjoying it, and so shout out to the beauty box, y'all. Exactly. And I've been doing my my vitality tincture as well. So
taking it to the next level, man. We're trying to bring our body back to a homeostatic place where you can literally just heal internally, man. You got to heal yourself, clean yourself from all this toxins and all this bad things. You want to know why you don't feel good? Because you're eating food that don't make you feel good. You know what I mean? Completely detox your body, take your body back to a place to where you can become one with God, one with the universe. And that's the only way you could do that is by eating foods that come from the universe, that come from God.
We learned a lot about this whole a lot of foods are man-made, and you would be so surprised that a lot of what you eat, I'm talking about like vegetables and
Yeah.
fruits, like they weren't actually real. So
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
else created them.
But you know what? One thing I learned about fruits too, man. I would, yeah. The more we dig into it, there's a lot of hybrid stuff. I
Yeah.
would much rather, have a hybrid fruit than a hybrid Pop Tart.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I mean? You got to think about all the ingredients that they have in this other stuff. So, I mean, if you take, oranges with grapefruit and then y'all put them seeds together, all of a sudden it's a big ass grape orange. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you got twice the amount of vitamin C. Yes, is it artificial? Okay, cool. But the
All right,
ingredients are
Kristen, let's see
simple.
you.
You know what I mean? Processing is 100% toxic. Okay, you want to know why you're stressed out, why you're dealing with anxiety, why you just don't feel good. Your body's toxic. Literally,
Yeah.
you are what you eat. So we're taking holistic healing to the next level, man. So you not only do you get medicine, but you get coaching and you get personal training. So hit us up.
Yes, and I want to say this last thing. Like, clearly, I am a fan. The one thing that you'll notice about your garbage as well is that your garbage will get 10 times heavier because you're actually like eating food that is like garbage. Like a lot of times, if you have a light garbage, like if you take out your garbage and it's very light, that means you probably just have a lot of boxes, a lot of packages, and like that's not the food that you want. You want food that actually has like peelings and like rinds and all that kind of stuff. That way your garbage is heavy. I noticed that, by the way. That was one of the things I picked up. So yeah,
100%. You don't have to worry about recycling so much. It's just fruit.
So you're saying that your garbage should smell?
Yes, it should smell and it should be very heavy. So, all right, appreciate you, Ricky. And I'm gonna do a quick plug real quick. There's two things I got going. Well, I got a lot more going on, but there's two things I definitely want to put out. First thing is I am looking for a partner. And what I mean by partner, I'm married, so not that kind of partner. I'm looking for someone to team up with in this world of gaming. I am a gaming enthusiast, trying to break into doing a lot more, especially with kids. I know I have my boy Lever, who's going to be helping me out, but I'm also looking for another gamer, specifically someone who is interested in being a who does racing and like sim racing and has a wheel and all that other stuff, and who wants to I'm looking for a teammate, basically someone I can train with, someone I can race with, and we can go online and take over the world. So if that's you, please hit me up. You can always get at me on my IG at DJstar_22. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Nice. And the last thing is, I got some good news. I think I have the final mock-up, y'all, of the Bo Derek bow tie line, and nice. I should be dropping our first subscription in June for the bow ties to come out in September. So I'm really excited about that, and I just wanted to share that with you all real quick. So yeah, that's it for me, and I am excited because we have not one but two.
Say what?
Hey, what up?
Yeah,
hey,
we have two people here to join us and pick a side. I don't think they realize what they got themselves into, but it's okay.
I'm nervous.
Yes, you should be. So with that being said, let's go over what Pick a Side is. Does any gentleman like to explain what we do in Pick a Side?
All right. I got it. In Pick a Side, here's the deal. The hardest thing to do in Pick a Side is to not explain why you picked that side, right? We're going to go in an order. I think he has the order kind of.
Yeah, this is the order. This is the order.
All right. So it's either going to be one or the other. You have to pick one of those things without explaining why you picked that thing. The only way you can explain why you picked it, if somebody in the comments say, "Hey, Kristen, tell me why you picked, blue." If they don't say that, you just got to be quiet and keep your mouth closed and keep it moving.
That's right.
And it's just it's so antagonizing to like want to explain, but you can't. That's the whole point. So the whole point of it is to bring clarity as to why you, for yourself, as to why you pick that side, and us to be messy. So
yes. All right, and so there's 2 rounds of this, and I know since we have both of you all going sort of towards the end, so you also can come up with questions. So we're gonna do a practice round because Kadre has so nicely given us a practice round to go by. But before we do that, E. Lewis said he's all about that bow tie life. Can't wait to get you one, man. So yeah, excited about that. And Cherie was like, "This is an exercise in letting go."
There you go.
So, and
Derek,
I mean, and it is.
Derek.
Yes.
I don't know if DJ Star.
Yes.
Your microphone is completely covering your bow tie, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice. Now we see it.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Sorry about that.
That's so funny because you're a bow tie, and I'm like, I need this open.
You in no time.
I'm saying? Yeah. 2 different people, man.
It wouldn't matter for me because my beard covered all up.
So here's our practice round. Okay. And this is from Kadre. Kadre says, pick a side for ice cream, Neapolitan or vanilla. All right. So I'm going to go first, and I say Neapolitan.
Neapolitan all day, any day.
I'm going with vanilla.
What?
Vanilla. Neapolitan.
What?
All right. There we go. And see how easy that was. And now we move on. Oh, Mac. Oh, yeah. I got my future brother-in-law. I don't know if he wants me to say it like that, but I am. Bow ties shop. Yeah.
Nice.
So, cool. All right. So that was the practice round. Now let's get into the real stuff. All right, guys. So, just to let you know, this is how I work. This is how I work. The first round for me is always the easiest round. The second round for me is a little more diving into your personal life. Mac Roberts also says vanilla.
Exactly. No, he says vanilla.
Right.
No, there's a
vanilla?
question mark.
Oh, no, so he definitely doesn't say vanilla. He's saying Neapolitan.
He's a Neapolitan brother.
What's crazy about that is when growing up, I used to thought it was called Napoleon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought it was vanilla.
No. Napoleon. Let me get that Napoleon. All right.
Did you consider veterinarians vegetarians?
No. But I did consider veterinarians and veterans. Oh, we got another one. So we're gonna get to you, Cherie. I see it. I just want to let you know. But we're gonna start the first round first. All right. So my first round is dedicated to the thing I know, which is 90s R&B. So Berry Gordy or Sean Puffy Combs.
That's disrespectful.
And DJ Elbow Greasy goes first.
You had to put the DJ word in there, the letters in there. I mean, come on, man. Berry Gordy, dude.
Okay.
Definitely Berry Gordy.
Okay.
Berry Gordy.
Okay.
Berry Gordy.
Okay.
Okay.
Sean Puffy Combs.
Obviously.
And Eric says Berry as well. And I don't have to explain myself. Yep. Keep it moving. DJ Elbow Greasy.
Unless someone in the chat says, or can
nope. Keep it moving. That's solid. I don't know why y'all do this. Keep it moving.
All right. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
So loving
it is officially closed. I'm not even. So if somebody says it right now, it's closed.
I didn't know
because we're stalling. We're doing this stalling stuff. I don't like it. So
you
let's
making
go.
the rules over there, man. The help can't. Yo. So all right. So in honor of Earl Simmons, aka DMX, I literally thought DJ Star was over there smoking weed when he leaned over like that. I was like, yo, that you're lighting a joint. But yeah,
you
man,
would see a whole different side of DJ Star.
I said, let's go.
It would y'all don't get it, but it's true. It wouldn't be DJ Star. That I would tell you the truth.
All right. So, in honor of Earl Simmons, RIP, aka DMX, "Get at Me, Dog" or Rough Riders Anthem.
I just want to throw this up real quick because I think it's relevant. But okay.
Yo, what's up with you, man? I thought it was close.
Dang. I know. Like, he just couldn't let it go. Like,
by the way, let me just throw this in real quick. Hold on.
just in case.
It's
It's on me, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's on you. No, it's on me. It's on me.
Oh, it's on you.
me.
Yeah.
So Uptown's anthem is stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, just in case.
Oh, that's a Rough Riders. I'm gonna go with that one. The anthem.
You going with that one?
Yeah.
And not where my dog's at. Not that one.
Yo, I got a bad Sigma step to that song.
I'm gonna go with Rough Riders Anthem too.
Oh, somebody else just popped. Oh! Look who's just popped in.
Oh,
Just in time.
Oh, what up, fam?
What up, Jeff?
What's good, y'all?
what's happening?
Kristen, how you gonna be on my show? Hey, y'all, I told Kristen earlier today, like, we need to have her as a guest host on the show because she is truly free.
She is.
Word.
What up, Reese? How you doing?
Hey,
Come on, 2 weeks
how
in a
are
row.
you?
2 weeks in a row with that tapestry.
Yep.
That's right. Peacock,
Are you
Peacock.
gonna be able to join us for pick a side? Or you just jumping in and jumping out?
I don't know. We both gonna join you for pick a side.
All right. So right now,
Hey, listen, and gentlemen,
yes.
I gotta tell y'all a pick a side story too.
Uh-oh.
Pick a side is an amazing game, but we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All
we
right.
don't,
By the way, Kadre says, "Yay, Bel-Ami's in the house, and it's an official party now.
Yes, it
Full
is.
house of 6." So, all right. So right now we're on, and it's your turn. You literally came in right on time. So we're doing DMX. I'll let DJ Elbow Greasy explain.
It's "Get at Me, Dog" or Rough Riders Anthem. Yeah, thank you.
Rough Riders Anthem.
All right. Jeff, what'd you say?
Oh, Drake said.
At me, dog.
Get at me, dog.
Get at me, dog. What?
I had already chose Rough Riders Anthem.
All right.
Word.
Rough Riders.
Anthems. Yeah.
Right.
I'm on the anthem.
Yeah.
And what about you, DJ Elbow?
Yeah, man. Dude,
you chose this.
I think Get at Me, dog. It's peer pressure, man. Black peer pressure is real hard. Black people looking at you is black peer pressure. So I'm gonna go with Get at Me, dog.
Yo, by the way, I think we just broke a record, man. This is the most people that's ever been on StreamYard.
Right?
That's because you were like, "Can somebody please come on. You can't just do it with
Any moment
Ricky and Lever. Somebody please come on.
They didn't help me do this.
All right.
These Negroes are boring. Someone please get on this show."
All right, Mr. Gatewood, what you got?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on that train too with DMX. So let's go with Romeo Must Die or Exit Wounds.
I gotta go with Romeo.
Romeo. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's your turn. It's okay.
Romeo!
I'm gonna go with Romeo. DJ Elbow.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Romeo.
Jeff.
Wow.
What he say? What he say?
He said Exit Wounds.
Wait. They are definitely being opposites this entire game.
that was the one with Steven Seagal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the one with Reagan Preston?
Who?
Kadre, which one was Reagan
Reagan
Preston?
Preston.
No.
The one from Parenthood.
Wait, he's typing it
Oh,
in. He's typing it in. He's got it. Kadre got it. Hold on.
You got us all Googling shit.
Bate?
Yeah.
What movie was that? Was that
I
released
have
yet?
no idea.
Jeff, her name is Reagan Gomez.
Where he was.
Oh, you're low, Kristen, by the way.
Yeah.
Her name is Reagan
There we go.
Gomez.
Raven Gomez.
Reagan Gomez.
Reagan.
Sorry.
It was Romeo. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah. That's
Never
I
Die
agree with you,
Alone.
Sheree. Never Die Alone
Ah,
was this Reagan.
I've never heard of that, bro.
Yeah.
me either.
That's worth a watch.
All right, so Kristen, what do you choose?
Romeo.
Romeo, Reese.
I'm actually gonna go with Exit Wounds.
All right, DJ Elbow. We kind of skipped you, but go ahead.
I said word
No, he
for
said
Romeo.
Oh, you said
Romeo.
that. Gotcha. And Mr. Getwood.
Romeo. Well, that was mine, but yeah, Romeo.
Romeo. All
Romeo
right.
style, baby. Yeah.
Bel-Ami.
What you got?
What say thee?
I had a good one the other day, man. I can't remember what it was.
Okay. Okay. I was like,
No. I did that one already. You got one?
Yeah, I got one. All right, so we're gonna keep with the DMX theme. So, which skit do you prefer? Bitch, you fucking them, or the prayer?
all right, so I'm not familiar with any of these skits, so I'm just gonna go with the prayer.
I just want to honor. Is it Jeff?
Yeah,
Jeff's game face is like. I just want to be that. I want
you
to
gotta
that
meet
shit.
Jeff. Jeff is.
I
That
feel like
dude.
y'all would really hit it off, man.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
dude.
he's ice cold over
By
there.
the way,
man.
that's
Poker face.
Dr. Jeff MD.
Dr. Jeff.
So, bitch, you
Okay.
fucking them, or is it going to be the shit? I don't know.
What you say, Doc? I don't know, Doc.
Yeah, nah. You know that bitch you fucking them is. I can't contextualize it, but I'm gonna go with bitch you fucking them.
I'm gonna
So
go with
y'all
the
really
prayer.
haven't seen this skit though.
I haven't seen bitch you fucking him, but I've seen the prayer. But
Well, I
You
mean,
say
not
seen the
seen it
skit?
because it's on the album.
No, the skit. It was like a interlude.
Yeah, it's on
kinda
the.
deal.
How's it going down? Right, like the prelude to how's
right-
it going down.
right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
That
But
nigga-
which prayer? Because he done many prayers.
That's true.
Wait. Boom. There you go. Kaya's like, Pastor Rick, you better say prayer.
Right.
Hold on,
What
what did you say,
Kristen
Krista?
Said I was thinking the same thing because you know he ordained twice.
Ricky ordained twice.
Oh man, that was an hour ago.
You missed it because you got up and walked away, but he said it.
Wow.
That's another conversation for another day.
All right, so next week's episode is all about Ricky and his ordinations.
Please talk about that. Damn, ordained twice.
All right, Bel-Ami, what you choosing?
Did Ricky go?
Yeah, he said the prayer. He said the prayer.
Oh, it's my
Trust me.
choice. It's my
Yeah.
I say the prayer.
All right, Krista.
It's your turn. That's a question.
Oh no, they got to finish.
Huh?
I vote the prayer. There are like 15,000 of them. So
All right, Reese.
I go with the prayer.
All right.
I'm gonna pray.
And
I'm
Jeff?
gonna pray that bitch you stop fucking them.
Whew, all right. It's Kristen, it's on you.
Chris is on you.
You have a question?
No, it's on me.
You
Oh,
said you didn't have
you
one.
said thank you.
I said
I
I didn't
wanna
have
s-
one then.
All right. What is your
Go ahead.
go ahead?
All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This dude.
What these bitches want from a nigga? Or back in one piece?
Ooh.
Okay, so
Come on and let me know. No.
Did y'all hear my question?
no. Did we hear your what? You breaking up. You freezing, buddy.
Yeah, we heard that motherfucker.
I said,
What these bitches want from a nigga,
Uh-huh.
or back in one piece.
I'ma go. What you really want from a
Yes.
I feel like Jodeci was in that.
Yeah, were.
Oh
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey yo, yeah.
But
What they really want from me?
Let me know what you want.
somebody let me know.
Was that
No.
Jodeci? Wait, but was that Jodeci or Drew
That
Hill?
was Casey.
No,
and
that
Joe.
was Drew
No, that's
Hill.
Drew
Casey.
Hill. That was Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco.
Yeah,
Cisco
Drew
turning
Hill.
around,
We
dancing.
was wrong. We was talking about Jodeci. That was Thong Song Man.
Yeah, no.
What you nigga want from
Mom for money. On some
That was
DMX
Cisco,
shit.
not Drew Hill.
Yo, honestly, bro, 2 songs that I don't have in my fucking playlist, but the one that stays in my mind, the one that stays in my head, Back in One Piece, son.
By the way, yes, he just did that explanation. I just want to say that.
No. I don't have it. I'm just articulating that, as a DJ, I don't have either of those joints. And as a DJ, I feel like it's sacrilegious to start buying dude's music the day he died. So I'm like, yo, Back in One Piece, I'll bow out.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
By the way, Kaya says this, by the way. If y'all are married to or dated anyone he named in that song, say that these women
What these women, what did you want? Hold on, let me go through it. Let me go through it first. That was Linda, Tisha, then
Tawana and Tawana.
Who is it on?
It's on you. We lost the Bel-Ami.
Dang it! I had something good. Y'all threw me off.
No. You got to pick the song.
Oh yeah, definitely that song. Yeah.
All right, Kristen.
What these bitches want from a nigga?
You sound so funny. You didn't really want to say it, huh? You like,
all right, and Reese.
Back in One Piece.
Nice. By the way, how does Back in One Piece go? Can somebody?
I can't remember. I don't remember it.
Are you gonna do it for us, Reese?
No.
Nope.
I'm not. Don't think it's skills.
Get back in one piece.
Oh, like wait.
A dog's gonna dog.
The Leah song.
Yeah, with Leah.
Okay.
Cisco dissing Aaliyah?
Yeah. So I'm taking mine back now. I'm going back. I'm going with that song.
And the video was so dope. The video was
the video was dope.
The video was so
dope. What did you want from it? It's still the song. I'm sorry.
Yo, shout out to my homegirl. We used to be on the community board together. She's done so many different. She has so many different looks that for her Facebook page, she played that song, and that one part, she just gave herself different names because she has so many different looks. So all the names from the song, she recreated as a different look.
Wait, is she on TikTok? The Asian looking girl?
Nah, she definitely ain't Asian. We talking about a Harlem council.
Okay. there was another girl on TikTok.
An Asian girl did that?
Yeah, she went through all the names and had a completely different look. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Kristen, now it is up to you.
Yes.
Do you have a question? You don't have to have a question if you don't.
Or pick a side.
I mean, yes, if you have a side. If not, there's one in here that I can choose from too.
I'm deleting Kaya's comment, by the way.
Which one? Oh, hold on. This one?
I'm deleting
he
that.
Said he met Nikki at the ice cream parlor.
Oh, you never really became ice cream parlor?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we was zhushing. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you were saying?
I was gonna say East Coast or West Coast.
I'm gonna go with that. East. Although it's sunny in the west. I'm gonna go to East.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Let's ask this one. Let's ask this dude. This is the person who's really gonna answer the question.
You know, what's crazy though? I'm out here. But you know, I'm a West Coast till I die. I can't lie.
All right, Tupac, keep it going.
I got
the South Coast.
Where you at?
South
know,
Coast.
Right?
Making an S.
Yo, DJ Star's still doing it. He's like, yo.
Well, I need to make sure I wasn't throwing up any gang signs because I don't know, right? I was like, let me clarify real quick.
That's why I was doing this. Like, big. I'm gonna go with East Coast, man. I'm gonna go with East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay. Reese.
East Coast.
And Kristen.
East Coast.
All right.
Kristen, where you at?
I'm
Mexico.
In Playa del Carmen, but I'm from Houston.
But you're in Playa del Carmen. That's out in Mexico?
Yeah. But I have also lived on both coasts. So I feel like I have a good gauge.
Okay. And where you at, Reese?
I'm in Houston.
H-Town.
But I've only visited both sides. So I prefer my business on the East Coast than West Coast.
Kadre was like he couldn't make up his mind, so he chose both.
It doesn't work that way, Kadre. You know that.
Stop picking a side.
Know that, man.
Right.
He picked or. All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Let's go round two.
Yeah.
This is round two.
I got one.
Oh, that's right, Reese.
It's Reese's time.
Sorry. My bad.
No.
I was excited about my question. That's all.
I am so sorry.
Cool, I'll
Reese.
make it sweet. Airplane, helicopter.
I'm gonna go with airplane.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about the movie Helicopter, but I definitely seen the airplane. So I'm gonna go with airplane.
I'm gonna go with airplane. I'm gonna go with helicopter, actually. Yeah.
I know why too. I know.
Airplane.
And helicopter for me.
Yeah,
There we go.
Ricky likes to hover. All right. This is the second round, and I'm actually so Cherie had this question, sun or moon, and Cherie, I'm gonna sort of remix it because I sort of had a similar question, which is, do you prefer to have sex at night or in the morning? DJ Elbow Greasy. And if you're a virgin, you can just sort of guess. Or you can imagine. You can imagine.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
I think. Hey man, easy like Sunday morning, my brother.
Okay.
I
have a theory too, by the way, so I'm trying to see if this works.
I know. I was kind of going to say the same thing. I'm actually going to go with nighttime.
And of course, you would screw my theory up. Oh
yeah. I got some. I got some for both. I got something for both, but I'll wait. Yeah.
You got that elixir for the morning, right?
All right, Kristen, what you got?
Night.
Okay.
Yeah. Under la luna, moon, night.
All right. Cherie also says, so she said it like midnight love or afternoon delight. Okay, I see you. I was thinking more like morning mayhem, but I'm gonna go with morning myself. And Kadre also says sex at night or in the morning. There's benefits for both. Kadre, I need you to pick a side, man.
It's pick a side. You keep trying to pick a side.
All right. Here we go. DJ Elbow.
All right, so mine's a little on the conservative side. So, but it might
because he's a
make you go,
Republican.
really?
I'm just
Oh
playing,
god.
dude. Calm
Oh,
down. Calm
Wow.
down. Good Lord, dude. Calm down.
Far from that. But anyway, Viola Davis or Angela Bassett?
This dude went there. Okay. Angela Bassett.
Dang, you didn't even think that? Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. I would
So
go
disrespectful.
Angela Bassett too. Can't lie.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Viola for me.
Nope, I'm Angela Bassett for me.
And DJ Elbow Greasy, are you going to?
I'm gonna go with ooh. You know when you're about to say an answer and then like
You think about something. You'd be like,
think about something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit,
Yep.
forgot about
You know what you
Black
thought about?
Panther.
You
What
thought
is that?
about It's a Thin Line.
No. It was for me, I think it was like Boys in the Hood, you know what I'm saying? But even though I'm rolling with Viola Davis, baby. Mm-hmm.
All right.
all right.
Kadre finally picked a side. He said Angela Bassett.
There you go.
And Cherie said Viola Davis.
Nice. All right.
All right.
That's my turns.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna flip it back on the dirty side. So we're gonna go
As a
All right.
pastor would. All right.
You only well, technically you only have, so nude beach or family beach?
I mean, I have an explanation, but I'm not gonna say it because I would go with nude beach. I know,
Family.
right?
Family.
Kristen,
I vote nude beach.
Reese,
Nude beach.
nude.
What'd you
beach
say,
it
Ricky?
is. Nude beach it is, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right. There we go.
Did everyone say nude beach, by the way?
Yes,
Yeah.
except for you. It's okay.
That's cool. It's totally cool.
No opportunity was.
It's okay. Just keep working, man. You get to it.
All right, Kristen is on you.
By the way, that's not what I wanted to show. But hold on. I'm sorry. Family Beach, not everyone needs to be seen naked. But I was trying to show this one. You should never told us, man.
Hey, naked you came and naked y'all shall leave.
Yeah, y'all act like it's gonna be like the most beautiful black bodies and
No, that's not why. That's not why.
Like,
I mean,
That's not why.
all I'm
Why?
saying is
Somebody have to ask why. Somebody has to
ask why, man. Somebody has to ask why. Or you could just read the name of this podcast. Kristen.
That's on you, Kristen.
I don't have a good one, but I would say read the book or listen to Audible.
Audible. You see how quick that was?
Yeah.
you already know me, man. I'm
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah. Books over clothes.
Man, you know what? Believe it or not, I would have to go with reading.
Books for me.
Nice. Okay.
This was very hard for me, but I chose Audible.
That's right. Read the book or Audible. Kadre says books for him.
He said books for me. All right, Kristen, Reese is on you.
All right. Sweet or savory?
Shree also says books. Dang. Or
just say it.
I don't know because they're both so good.
That's what she said.
Oh no. Dang, man. This is a really good one. This has got me stumped. I'm gonna go with sweet.
And there's no clarification for like
This boy.
eating it when you're younger, when you're older. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm actually saying this, but savory.
Yep, savory for me too.
Sweet.
Savory.
Yes.
All right. So Cherise says sweet and Kadre says savory. All right. Well, that wraps up another round of Pick a Side. All right. Well, we'd like to thank the both of you for joining and Pick a Side. Please feel free to stay backstage as we will have more conversations later. These are the conversations that people don't get to see when the show ends. If you want to stay that long, you don't have to stay that long. But if you like to stay that long, feel free to to stay. Kadre, he always hangs out at the end as well. So thank y'all both. Anything y'all want to say? Anything you want to shout out? Anybody? We're world famous, so you might want to say something to somebody.
Drop your plugs in.
Yeah, nothing. No Instagrams. No, nothing. Don't follow me.
Thank you.
Don't follow me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I will not allow.
Not today. Right. Thank y'all so much.
We appreciate y'all both.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Y'all.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye, Chris.
All right. Well,
look at us, 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Are you serious? Damn.
Yeah. Killed it today.
We did. We did.
And the picture is big on Ricky. That must mean one thing.
I'm closing it out today. Well, man, today was an amazing show as always. And the thing that's on my heart today is being your true, authentic self. And the only way you can learn how to be your true, authentic self is to hang around other people who allow you to be your true, authentic self. They're not pulling anything from you. They're not forcing you to be something that you're not. Then you can just honestly, comfortably be yourself. And Lever says, DJ Elbow agreed to something earlier, just be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I think our society, we have been trained that pain is a bad thing or feeling uncomfortable is such a bad thing and you don't deserve to feel bad. But the whole essence of our existence is to experience the pain. Okay. If you never experience the pain, you can never understand the pleasure. Right. So you never go through anything. You won't know where you're going. You know what I mean? So be extremely, extremely comfortable being uncomfortable, because in that pain, it's all the lessons you need and all the power you need to figure yourself out. Okay. If you don't know, you ain't going to grow. I like that. Plug that in there, but that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Like, literally be so comfortable getting uncomfortable, because that's the essence to our existence. You got to tear some shit up in order for it to grow up. All right. Have an amazing night, y'all.
Yes. Have an amazing night. And if y'all need some reference to what he just said about, pleasure or pain, check out that 112 album, the very first one. They got a song called Pleasure of Pain. Really speaks exactly to that that deal. But really appreciate y'all. We normally have some music to close out too. Unfortunately, we will not be having that today. I just wanted to let y'all know up front. Yeah. But really thank y'all for joining us. We miss you, Bel-Ami, and but we know that you're doing big things out in Houston. So if y'all see him out there, just give him a big wave and a hug. And don't hug him because it's COVID. Just give him a big wave, 6 feet, because we need him to come back to us. Anyway, with that being said, thank y'all so much. This has been another episode of the Free Agents Podcast. And as always, you can catch us live on Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Western time or Pacific.
No, I like Western.
Western time.
Yep. My favorite.
What is about to, there's one more thing I wanted to say, but we are looking for a new home in terms of time. So right now it looks like Sunday is winning. If you don't want it to be on Sunday, you need to speak up, guys. All right. So yeah, with that being said, we appreciate y'all. Oh, there was one thing. There were some shout outs that people were saying that I wanted to get out there. This one from Kadre, which is free agents are awesome. I love y'all.
Appreciate you, man.
And
Thank you, man.
oh, Sheree said, what was the song with Aaliyah? What was that?
Back in One Piece.
Back in one piece.
Yeah.
I mean, what made that dope is because Timbaland was producing that joint.
Exactly.
And then Reese just left us. Come back, Reese. Oh, there she goes. Oh, and then Sheree said, can it be an hour earlier on Sunday? It can be whatever you want because you're a super fan. So and I mean that in a sincere, daily way. So yes, we can definitely consider it making an hour earlier. I mean, I'm cool with it. Just Lever's the one going to do it at 6:00. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's okay with it. Lever, I mean, he has a night after this. Like all of us, we're going to bed. So Lever, it's only 9:00, so he's still like he better go out to the club or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to get COVID. No, take out.
So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all so much, and we love you, and we will see you all next Saturday.
Much love,
Peace,
y'all.
Thank you for the support.
Keep it going.
Free agents. Like and subscribe. Click the button.
What did you say? Here we are. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go. Peace. Yeah.